So I interact with thousands of people just like you. They got the drive, they got the ambition, they got the camera, but they lack the confidence. Let me tell you how I know. I get mad pushback for the #1 piece of advice I give. Here's how it breaks down. So no matter where I talk to FlashFilm Academy members, whether it be our accountability meeting on Wednesdays or in the community, at some point they send me some of their work. And I look at it and I like it. I compliment their work. I'd be like, yo, this is dope. You had to charge them like 6,000 or 7,000 to create something like this. And you know what happened? They go silent. And when they go silent, I know what's gonna happen next. They're gonna tell me they charge like $250 for a job that could have easily brought them 10 times that. It happens over and over again. Why is that? Today, we're gonna find out. First, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let's roll this intro. What up, though? This is Ty, and you've landed on the only place on YouTube teaching you the business side of content creation, FlashFilm Academy. And in this video, we're gonna go over 2 major roadblocks keeping you from charging more per gig. One of these is going to sound familiar, and the chances are both are going to be a throat punch. So why do we take less money than we're worth? It really comes down to 2 big reasons. #1, we're broke. And hey, I get it. You ain't gotta tell me, I get it. You ain't gonna say nothing to me. I know this is a big one, especially this year where prices are crazy. Markups are so high, you lucky if you can find a bunch of bananas for $50. So I absolutely get it. Sometimes you're on your last roll of toilet paper, you got a daughter to feed, and your pockets are running on E. That $200 from that gig sure feel like 3 racks. I can't fault you for that. Part of being a boss is making tough decisions and doing what needs to be done. Here's where I can fault you though, when you make a habit of it. If every situation is an emergency situation, if you always taking that 90% discount, that's a problem, bro. Because you're not just grinding, you're digging yourself into a hole. It's a mental hole, a financial hole, and an energy hole. You can't sustain yourself if you're giving up the goods for no money. If this is you and you're in this situation, you need to commit to raising your prices for each new client you get. I'm not asking a lot from you, but if you're a $200 per gig kind of guy, charge $400 for the same thing next time. Work your way up, make some progress. Otherwise, you're just keeping yourself down. Before I go to the next one, in the comments, tell me about a job you did where you was way underpaid, like you knew it going into it and you needed the bread. Now, the second reason you find yourself here, and it's something I talk about a lot, is you're not niche enough or confident. Now let's be real, this too, I get it, I understand. It's because I used to be that guy. I think we all were in the beginning. I mean, deep down inside all of us is fear. A fear of other people confirming our doubts. Now nobody talks about this, especially not on YouTube, but it's definitely there. When making a transition from B2C to B2B, there's a fear of being in over our head. I think it's similar to like stage fright or people who scared to speak in public. You hate the idea of not knowing what to say. What if I get it wrong? Or what if they say something and I don't know the answer? You're terrified of freezing up or being embarrassed of the idea of them knowing you're a fraud. And that's natural. Here's a trick one of my battle buddies in the military who saw some stuff I don't even want to talk about here on YouTube told me about dealing with situations like this. He used to say, I want you to take all of that self-doubt, all of that fear, all of those worries and lock them away. Let yourself feel them, but let it out. Let all those self-sabotaging thoughts flow through your mind, but only for 10 seconds. That's all I'm giving you to feel sorry for yourself. You get 10 seconds of straight heart-pounding panic. After that, we gotta lock and load. Then you pack that stuff away and get the job done. For me in the military, it was a you or me mentality. One of us is going to go home to our family, the other is going home in a box. And I'm damn sure not going home in a box. Now, I honestly feel that way when I approach a client. One of us is gonna leave this meeting with money, and the other person is gonna leave the meeting a little bit light in the wallet. And it damn sure ain't gonna be me. Now, the idea of asking for money is not easy at first. You just need to get past the mental block you're carrying around. So it's okay, let yourself feel the fear and get rid of it. Compartmentalize that fear before you make a pitch to the client. Go in that meeting and ask for more than what you're comfortable with. If you get a no, it's fine. That's why we teach structure-based pricing here. Take something off the pile and ask again. If they still say no, remove something else. Ask again and again and again. But never allow your fear to prevent you from asking what you're worth. I'm gonna tell you, practice saying high dollar amounts with your family members with confidence. I literally walk in a room with family members and say, $10,250. What day would you like to schedule for your shoot? Does the 14th work for you? They look at me like I'm crazy, but it allowed me to be confident about saying prices to clients. I like to catch them off guard because I always get a response that throws me off. It helps me learn how to rebound from any answer. Like literally walk up to your friend and be like, $12,426. Are you available Monday to shoot? And when they look at you like, bro, what are you talking about? Stay in character, keep going until they get it. Trust me, if you can overcome that, when you get in a room with a client and y'all been talking for 20 minutes, or you get on the phone with a client and y'all are talking about the project, it gets really easy to overcome their objections and close sales. I mean, just think about it. If you can bring somebody into this conversation starting with price and they don't even know what you're talking about, it'll be much easier to have clients understand why the price is what it is in a conversation about the project. Now, it's important that I say this isn't something that's easy to get past. Money is scary for most people, but once you get that confidence up, you'll feel so happy you did. This will help you in a lot of places through life. In the member area of the FlashFilm Academy, we're gonna continue this. I'm gonna give you 5 canned responses to overcome the objection of clients that think you charge too much. I'm literally going to give you the word for word responses that I give. I'm also going to give you the mindset you need to deliver these. Let me tell you, I've said these to multiple clients that I didn't win. And you know what happened? They went and hired somebody cheaper. This played tricks in their head and they came back to me later. Trust me, you'll be able to give them a sentence or two about how money buy quality, even if they don't buy from you. Let them go off and work with the cheap guy. This junk will be playing tricks in their head and they will come back. I've had it happen multiple times. Sometimes you get clients that can't afford you. You don't want to break that relationship, but I do want to plant a seed because often finances change for people. And if you plant the seed of quality in their head and their finances go back, they're not going to go with the cheap guy anymore. They're going to call you and get your top package. If you want to see a video that explains if free work or paid work should be used to build your portfolio, click the video on the screen now. As always, be inspired, be creative, be profitable. All right? You got me out here looking like sweetness off road bounce. Boy, that's how I came up in this thing. Anyway, I'll see y'all in part 2 of this video because we got a lot to talk about.